team meetings, and they'll go for the season sweep right here on EA Sports.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry now for Trey Sermon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Lance able to find Mostert, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon. Sermon with space, a first down, and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Here's Sermon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Stick it in the end zone on a running play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. To throw is Murray. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Shotgun now from Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. This is caught, it's Kirk. 20! Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. To the right side, this is Sermon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Working from the gun, Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They give to Sermon out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this is Sermon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And Gold is able to put it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
A throw right side caught by Keene.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the gun, Murray. This is caught by Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Murray going to throw.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Lance now on 1st down.
Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll set them back 5. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So we've hit. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Again, Murray will keep it.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Check. Watch the safety green. Hey, switch gears. Check 43. You go tight. You got tight.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back. Check nine. Shit. Watch the shit.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Open man is Aiyuk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Lance finding Aiyuk there for a Niner first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the handoff, Sermon.
Fighting his way through contact. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Gold to add the extra point. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing now is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time, getting the sack.
Excellent play there by Dee Ford, back in form. Remember, in 2020, 0 sacks for the season, but to be fair, only played in 1 game due to injury. What he wants to do is get back to the form he showed in 2018 with Kansas City.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, you know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back now here in Santa Clara. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the gun, Sermon
Pushing through the contact. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Again, it's Sermon.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Murray. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Kill, 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 turn up. Check, check, lucky.
And back to Sermon on first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Check 26, check 26. Check, 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 check. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check safety, check safety.
On second down, it's Sermon.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Flushed out right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
For Brandon Ayuk, he is as electric as they come with the ball in his hands in the open field, and he turns that catch into big yardage.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Murray.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Lance, a give now to Sermon.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run once more with Sermon. Sermon with space, a 1st down and then some.
And finally down at the 41-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers,
they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year.
And they'll have another home date